I don't buy new cars, I don't buy brand names, I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money, I like to find bargains, it's the life I chose. I throw nothing away, I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me, they abuse and berate me, 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap. Welcome to another episode of Doing It Cheap. How y'all doing out there? It's PawPaw again. Ooh, Lord. Who am I going to tick off today? Man alive. Every time I turn around, somebody's whining and crying about something. Hell, I got an email this morning. I sure do wish you put a warning on your videos so that I would know which ones to not watch in front of my children. How about don't watch any of them in front of your children? If you go to my homepage about me, it says this is not a children's channel. This is a channel geared more towards adults. And the adults will find a bunch of stuff on my channel funny and will laugh a lot. But you get some people, I hadn't worn this shirt in a while. And quite honestly, I couldn't find it. But I made a point to look it up last night because this shirt pissed off some people. Too bad. I'll bet that hat right there pisses off some people too. You know what? Too bad. Look, I don't want to lose a bunch of subscribers. I truly don't. I just went over 54,000 and I appreciate each and every one of you. But if you're the type of person that is so easily offended that instead of just saying, I don't care for that video or what he had to say about that, I'll watch something else. But if you're so easily offended that you feel that you just must leave a comment to tell me just how distraught you were because I said shit hits the fan. Get over it. Get over it. Anyway, in some of my videos you've heard me use the comment that half of the people in the United States are below average in intelligence. And whenever I explain this to you, a bunch of you are going to be going, "Oh, I get it now." And I don't mean to poke fun at any of y'all. No, I don't. But it's just funny the things people sort of take out of context, or they don't really think through the statement that was actually made. I mean, I've said stuff in my videos, and then people come back and leave a comment about why didn't I do this or why didn't I do that, and I said, I go back and I watch a video and it's right there, and I just have to respond to them, watch again. Just watch it again. I cover it. Anyway, I do want to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos. I mean that. But let's get back to what this video is supposed to be about. Half the people in the United States are below average in intelligence. Now, immediately, some people want to say Democrats and Republicans. Well, that might not be far off. I'm joking, because the elections are so close, right? But that's not what I'm referring to. I'm just trying to be a little bit funny and trying to educate you and give you food for thought. Here's the deal. If you've got two gas stations in town, and one gas station charges $3 a gallon for gas. I don't even know if you can see that on here. Anyway, that's $3. And another gas station charges $2.50. What's the average price of gas? Well, to find the average, you add up all your entries, all your values. In this case, it would be $3 and $2.50. That's $5.50. That's $5.50, and you divide that by 2 because there's 2 different values, and you end up with $2.75. Okay? The average is you take all the entries, add them up, divide them by the number of entries, and that will give you the average or the mean. So the average price of gas in that town that only has 2 gas stations, one at $3, one at $2.50, the average price is $2.75. And half the stations are under it, and half the stations are above it. If I had another gas station and his was $3.50 a gallon, and another that was $2 a gallon, I'm making these numbers real easy to figure. 350 and 3 is 650, and 50 is 7. 7 and 4 is 11. Divide 11 by 4. 11 divided by 4. 4 will go into 11. 2 times 4 is 8. 3.0. 4 goes in there 7, and then 5. And you still have the average of $2.75. So in a town that's got 4 gas stations, and that's their prices, the average price is $2.75. So if you've got 400 million people in the United States, and out of those 400 million people, they all take an IQ test, and they all get different values. You know, some people are going to be geniuses. They're going to score up around 160. Some people aren't going to be all that bright. Maybe they've done drugs. Maybe they just didn't give a damn about school. Maybe they have a learning disability. Maybe, just maybe, they had a bad day when they took the test. Not going to assume anything. But if you've got 400 million people and they all take an IQ test, you take their numbers, you add those 400 values up, 400 million values up. You add up everybody's test score and divide by that 400 million. You're going to get a number. That number is the average. It's the same as in a classroom of students, and grades fluctuate from 40 to 100. There's going to be an average score, and that would be the average test score for that classroom. So half the people in the United States are below average in intelligence. I could just have easily have said that half the people in the United States are above average in intelligence. But that ain't as funny, or it doesn't evoke as much of a response, or that doesn't get people riled up, or that don't make them think as much. Folks, we're just here having a good time. Don't take everything so damn serious that you just feel like you just, going to bust if you don't fuss at somebody. Life is too short. Life is way too short. I got married Christmas Day, 1977. That was yesterday. You know? And this year I started drawing Social Security. And I got married in 1977, and it was yesterday. I mean, I remember it clear as a bell. I remember the birth of my children. And my oldest son is 40 years old. But it was yesterday. Life goes by so fast. And it's so short. And it's so precious that you've got to just learn to reach out there and, like one of them beer commercials, go for all the gusto you can get. You know, put a smile on your face. It takes less effort to smile than it does frown. So if I haven't taught you anything else today, I just want to say, do something nice for somebody. Smile. You know, do a random act of kindness. One little thing that I do, I'm not bragging on myself, I'm just explaining to you that you don't have to spend a lot of money to make someone else's day. If you go to the Aldi grocery store, one of the ways that they keep prices down is they're not paying a cart pusher. They're not paying some young person to go out there and round up all the grocery carts that all the customers left in the middle of the Walmart parking lot. What Aldi does is they've got a corral for the carts. They've got a chain on them, and you go up and to get you a cart, you put a quarter in a slot, and it unhooks that chain, and you go on about your business. You got your quarter in your shopping cart, and you go do your shopping, and you go do everything you need to do with that grocery cart, and when you're done with it, then you push it from your car back to the corral, hook the chain back up, and it gives you your quarter back. Okay? So that's their way to get people, you know, to return their carts. Doesn't cost anything, just a few steps. And by not having to worry about cart pushers, they're able to cut the corners on expenses and provide you decent products at a reasonable price. Well, one of the things that I like to do is whenever I'm through and I've pushed my buggy up to my truck and I've unloaded everything, I'm starting to head back, and I see someone heading towards the buggies. I say, "You need a buggy?" "Yes." I push it to them and I say, "Have a wonderful day, and I'll better tomorrow." And they look at me and they've got a big old smile on their face, and you can just tell you made their day. And all it cost you was a quarter. And I tell people, pass it on to the next person, you know. And it doesn't take much to be nice. It's just like the kids helping the little old lady across the street. Remember the Boy Scouts helping a little lady across the street, you know. If you got a retired neighbor next door, like, bless her heart, one of the gentleman next door passed away this year, and it's just his wife over there. You know, if she needs her yard mowed, if she didn't have all kinds of grandkids doing it for her, it's probably something I would do on occasion, is go over and mow her yard. Because it don't cost nothing. Just a random act of kindness. So I hope today, as I believe this is Palm Sunday, but I believe today, as we're approaching Easter, those of you that only go to church on Easter Sunday, believe me, I've seen it. I've seen it. Many times I've seen it. But, you know, do something nice for somebody. What's that old saying they have about Christmas? Be the reason for the season. Well, I've run my mouth long enough. Thank you for watching my videos. Please tell your friends about us. And you have a wonderful day. and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.